Now, Lil Kim, there's a couple things I want to speak with you about.
Okay.
Now, the Notorious movie came out, and there were comments, or you know how the web is, that you weren't too pleased with what you seen or what was portrayed on that movie.
Right. No, I was never involved with the movie. I was never. But the movie went into green light, and I didn't even know about it. You know, how can you write? This is my dispute with this. Like, how can you write a movie about somebody's life and you don't even talk to them? Like, that's just
how could they get your dialogue too? Like, if there was situations, okay, well, this is what happened. Like,
or the
if it was a big event,
right?
Then they say, okay, well, but how could they get just every word?
Yeah,
like
how,
this is what
how
she
do you
said.
know how I touch Biggie? How do you know how we kissed? How do you know how we talked? How do you know what, like, there were certain things that we did intimately that no one would ever know except for me and him.
Right.
You know? And so after the movie went down and, you know, they already picked who they wanted to pick and, you know, they already greenlit the movie and they were already shooting in Brooklyn, I went down there with my lawyers flipping. Like, you know, what the heck is going on?
Have you seen the movie yet?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Is it hard for you to even watch it?
It's hard for me to even watch it because it's so far-fetched from the truth. I mean, the stories of even him and Faith, and it's so far-fetched from the truth. This story is ridiculously funny. It's like a spoof to me.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And that's somebody that's next to it.
Yeah.
Like, even we walked out and one of our dudes was saying like I don't know about that one, man. Because I walked out like, oh man, I loved it, and he was like, oh man, it was Q Diesel who said it. Like, man.
Yeah.
What about relationships right now? Like, have you had a chance to speak with like a Lil C's, or where are you guys at right now?
I don't speak to them, and more than likely I probably would never speak to them.
You think he's voting for you on Dancing with the Stars?
I think that
he's probably voting for somebody else.
With me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's probably somebody else. Like, yeah, man, you could have a 30 score, and you be like, oh man, I'm not voting for her. Yeah.
We would never. I mean, he's such a hypocrite, and he's so contradictive in what he says. Like, you know, one minute he's like, "I love her, man. I want to talk to her. I want us to be like it was, and I want us to be brothers and sisters again." And then the next minute he's like, "She wasn't his girlfriend." And you know, I mean, I think that's so immature and is so lame. Just because, you know, I won't, you know, acknowledge you or talk to you. So it's like that would never happen, you know. And I feel like being that he was a part of the movie, he should have really just stepped to the plate and been real about it. Because D-Rock was real about the situation, you know? Right. And he should have just been real about it. And even with the girl that played me, it's like, I never talked to her. She never made an initiative to even try to come to me and say, well, look, Kim, I need your blessings for this. Never.
And usually when somebody's doing a movie like that, they at least want to roll with the person.
A seasoned actress would do that. I mean,
Have you seen her yet?
I've never seen her.
Are you going to choke her when you see her?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Because you can dance. Your stamina got to be up, too. You know what I'm saying?
Do some fast spins.
You probably go a few rounds now. Have you spoke with Diddy?
Diddy, I've spoke to him, but you know, Puffy's Puffy, you know. So at the end of the day, he did do a blog.
He started swirling around and dancing out in the room.
But did you see the blog that he did? He did a blog saying that that's not Kim in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And you had gone and he talks about me and D-Rock's in the back saying that is not Kim. Like, don't believe that movie. And he says it. He was like, Biggie had love for Kim. You know, this is, you know, I guess he's involved financially, so he gotta do what he gotta do to support the movie. But
what about Biggie's mother, Voletta? Have you had a chance to speak with her? Because at one point there were some words that came out of her mouth that was kind of surprising, also.
But she's a very sick lady. She is. I mean, I'm being very honest.
Yeah, you showing the hell are.
Man, very. I mean, and I pray for her dearly because, you know, I know her. I've been around her. I've slept in the same. After Biggie died, I and Tiana used to sleep in his bed, and then now it's like a whole nother story. You know, it's crazy, but you know, you'll hear about it because I'm really gonna address this issue once and for all, and I'm gonna get detailed about it. You know,
now,
very soon.
How would you address it? Would it be, because at one point there was like, there may be a movie from Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Will it be a movie?
Yeah, definitely. And but it's gonna be about Lil Kim. It's not gonna be about Biggie.
Now, who gonna play the Lil Kim story? I mean, who gonna tell that? Are you gonna tell it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we get an accurate one.
Nobody else that can tell the story
You know
except
what I'm
for
saying?
me.
Like, yeah, the Lil Kim story told by Luscious Liz from Big Boy.
But you know, one of the the things that I had a problem with is the girl that played me would do a lot of these interviews, and they would say, so what do you think that you had in common with the Little Kim character? Or like, what do you think? And she was like, okay, and they was, you know, they would ask her questions like, well, what do you think such and such, you know, Little Kim did? Why did she do this? And she was like, okay, well, Little Kim, like I was dead or something, you know? You call me, like I'm still alive. Yeah, like don't do that. And you know I have a problem with the movie, so you should just say, you know what, I played the role according to their script, and that's it. I would respect that. I'm not.
Why wouldn't they try to get a hold of you though? Because it
and
just seems
like
you're such a crucial.
They did, like you signed off on it. They had interviews.
Well, what happened was after I went down there flipping, you know, they had to pay me because at the end of the day, they can still use certain things. They can go around me because of the certain situation and the link I have with Biggie. I was signed to their company. You know what I mean? We had so much. You know, I'm a part of the estate.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't know is after Biggie died, I had all my publishing back. I had a team that went and helped me get my publishing back. And because I was so close with Ms. Wallace, who wasn't even speaking of faith at the time, I gave those kids 10% of my publishing. Nobody else in the family did that. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean?
Take your time, little mama.
But I'm coming back for it.
Go ahead.
You know, I mean, you're not going to do that to me.
Stick around, y'all radios, ladies and gentlemen. It is going down. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Lil Kim up in here. It is Big Boy's Neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen.